So in the previous lecture, I already introduced what is Woodward-Fisher rule to you, right? But in today's lecture, we would be focusing more on the explanation part. Like how are you going to apply this rule? If a compound is given to you, how are you going to estimate the wavelength of the compound? So let's see if the compound looks like this. Then you should be able to understand, first of all, what is the type of diene, whether it is homodiene or a heterodiene. So now if you remember this particular homo and hetero concept, homo means in the same ring, and since this is the particular diene I'm talking about, so this is basically a heterodiene because it is in two different dienes. So I think this one was the first concept. Then a second concept was to identify the exocyclic bond. Exo means which is outside the ring, right? So you have to find out exocyclic bond. I think you will be able to understand this carbon of double bond and this carbon of the ring is common, so that means this bond is exocyclic bond, while this bond is not exocyclic as its carbon is not shared with another ring. So this is an exocyclic bond. So I think you're able to understand that. Then there is one more factor which we identify is the substituent, like 1, 2, 3 and 4. Four substituents are present here. So now if you go in the detail for calculation of the lambda max of this particular compound, we are going to use Woodward-Fisher rule, and for that the base value would be 214 nm because it is a heterodiene. In case of homodiene, it would have been 253 nm, right? So base value you have to select judiciously. Ring residue, we were able to identify that there are 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and everyone contributes to 5 nm. So it's basically 20 nm. Then you have an exocyclic double bond. So exocyclic double bond is this, which is like this, which is outside this ring, and this is only 1. So this is 5 nm. So that is how lambda max you can calculate for a particular compound as 239 nm. So in this particular lecture, I would be giving you many compounds, and I think we'll be able to solve them one by one. So different types of dienes would be given to you, and you need to successfully apply Woodward-Fisher rule to it.